Good morning, everyone! So today we're going to be testing our comprehension skills on the poem I Lost My Talk by Rita. I want you all to use your Think-aloud strategy for our lesson today and remember the important factors that are within the Think-aloud strategy. And remember that the purpose of using this strategy is to verbalize your thoughts on what is within this poem. Some important factors to remember within the Think Aloud strategy that we have gone over are acknowledging text structure, identifying a purpose, and asking questions such as, I think, I wonder, so you can be able to discuss these things with your peers in small groups when we're done reading the poem. I also want you guys to use your own personal knowledge as you read on how to connect to this poem, but also visualize the poem as we're reading it because it may change the more that you read it. But lastly, I want you to recognize any areas of confusion and ask for clarification when we are done reading. Now, I'm going to model the Think Aloud strategy from I Lost My Talk. Before I start reading this poem, I want you to ask yourself what the author means. Like, is she really talking about losing her actual voice, or is there a deeper meaning within the text? So let's begin. I lost my talk, the talk you took away when I was a little girl at Shubenacadie School. You snatched it away. I speak like you, I think like you, I create like you. The scrambled ballad about my world. Two ways I talk, both ways I say. Your way is more powerful. So gently I offer my hand and ask, let me find my talk so I can teach you about me. Okay. I want you guys to all talk within your small groups and discuss the purpose of this poem. What does this poem mean by talk? Is she really talking or using her voice? I want you to break down what you think that means. And at the end of the third stanza, the speaker admits that your way is more powerful. What might powerful mean within the text? Who is the you she is talking about? Does it include you personally? In what way is your way more powerful? I also want you guys to take into consideration that the more times that you read this within your small groups, that the feelings and memories of this poem may change dramatically depending on how you think the poem feels about the word you. So I want you to try and read it again from a place of anger, so that you is coming from a place of frustration. And then I want someone else to try and read it from a place of fear, so that you is kind of a threatening force or tone. And lastly, I want someone else to read it from a place of reconciliation, so that you is someone you might want to befriend. And then after you guys are done discussing these, I want you to get out your Chromebooks or your laptops and write a journal entry of at least 1 page on what it would be like to have English taken from you. I want you to describe concepts such as how would you, live your daily life? How would you order lunch? How would you explain to a parent or a doctor that something is wrong? How would you tell your teacher that you're confused about something? Do you think that it would potentially affect your happiness? And some other things that you can talk about in your paper is, why is it important to have a voice? Do you think that everyone has the right to be heard? That, sometimes when we take away people's ability to speak, it can cause people to feel isolated or misunderstood. And I want everyone to really take into consideration what this text is breaking down. And also I want you to describe to me what you think that working on our comprehension skills and your Think Aloud strategy, if this is a beneficial way that you all feel is a good way to learn, or maybe we can try something else. But I want you guys to at least attempt this and give me a journal entry that is due tomorrow of 1 page minimum, and you need to submit it to the weekly folder. And I hope that you guys really like this poem. I thought that everyone could kind of relate to it. So I hope you guys have fun with this, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me or ask your peers for some help as well. They will not steer you wrong. All right, good luck, guys.